Welcome back. Today I am doing a Legends Fantasy Draft. My name is Lane, and it is Tebow time. Not a tight end. We're going to play him at quarterback for today. That might be fun to actually put him at tight end, though. The more I think about that. Now, Tebow is a 96 overall, so just to be safe, let's get him on our team. Where did he go? Apparently, he's a 95 overall. Don't know what changed, but 95 normal development. Might have looked at it after a season, to be fair, and they upgraded him. That's probably what happened. Now, let's rattle off that defense just like I can. Let's get Lawrence Taylor on the team. Gonna get some of the mainstays, Lawrence Taylor, Deion Sanders. That will mix it up a little bit. And, position I don't normally address, defensive tackle. And you know who I'd like? And I don't see him. There he is, Warren Sapp. I don't know if you guys watched Two Bears, One Sapp by Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, Warren Sapp, obviously. It was a great podcast. Didn't have to pay for it, to be fair, so maybe that's why you never watched it. But you should listen to Two Bears, One Cave. Love the podcast. Absolutely love it. If there was two podcasts I could suggest out there, it would be Two Bears, One Cave. It would be the Kirk Minahan show from Barstool Sports. Let's get ourselves Cam Chancellor, 95 overall normal development. Now for running backs, we got Adrian Peterson. We of course got O.J. Simpson. I don't know why I said of course. Ooh, Jack Lambert would be pretty good. Champ Bailey added to the team. Who else did we get? Who's the best running? Walter Payton. We've gotten him. Let's get Emmitt Smith. Why not? Why not? Former Cardinal, former Cowboy. Yes, Cardinals come to head mind beforehand. Let's go free safety. Let's go Ed Reed, 99 overall normal development. Now we are in the 9th round. I feel like, we're going to miss out on the offensive lineman if I don't do this early enough. So let's take, all the usual suspects in the offensive line. Offensive line usually stays the same. And then receivers, I typically like to add Randy Moss. I don't think I did that last episode. Let's get Larry Allen. Could have went John Hanna, former Patriot. But offensive line's not going to matter. The stats, all that. So it just doesn't matter for offensive linemen. Jim Otto, 99 overall normal development. Now, if you haven't watched one of my fantasy draft videos before, do about 22 rounds. Right guard, let's get Will Shields. Some reason I feel like he was on the Chiefs as well. That might be totally, completely wrong. But for some reason in my mind, I'm like, that's right. Yeah, that's definitely right. Let's get the man. Now, let's go Lou Groza. I was going to go Brian Bulaga. I don't like to take many players who are starting in the NFL unless I have to. Or if they're like an older player that's still in the NFL but has a higher overall, I'll do that. Rondé Barber, who I believe in my first Legends Fantasy Draft video won, or the new batch I'm doing, won the Super Bowl MVP. I don't know why I just went blank right there. Vernon Davis, former 49er, I believe he was on the Washington football team. He was a different team at the time, but you know what I'm trying to say. Middle linebacker, we missed out on Jack Lambert. Teddy Bruschi. Yes. Yes. I love me some Teddy Bruschi. Let's get T.O. I feel like I went T.O. last time, but we'll take T.O. again. Now, let's go Chris Carter, but not spelled right. I don't know how you make a Legends fantasy draft like this and not spell that name right. I just don't get it. By the way, I asked this in an earlier video. Where is he? He's gone. In one of my earlier Legends fantasy draft videos, there's a guy whose name is blocked out completely. If you guys can go to that video, I think it was my second recent Legends fantasy draft. Tell me who that is, because I couldn't tell you. Who's at left end? Who's at right end? Seymour, why not? Carlos Dunlap was up there. Brandon Graham. We're going to, ignore those two. Robert Woods is gone. Really, our defense is pretty set. We need another middle linebacker. Vontez Perfect, why not? 80 overall normal development. I probably should have taken the other. Brady's still there. Breeze is still there. That's kind of funny. Let's get, I don't know. Yeah, none of these guys are older. Let's go Cameron Wake. He's 38 years old. He definitely got drafted a long, long time ago. He might be the second oldest player next to Brady. I feel like that's right, but that could be completely wrong at the same time. Let's get this Crazy Legs guy. I still don't know who this is. So I drafted a 97 overall team, 99 offense, 96 defense. I'm excited to see what Tebow could do with Terrell Owens, Larry Fitzgerald, Chris Carter, Crazy Legs. Still don't know who that is. James Washington as well. Then on defense, we have great secondary players, great linebackers. See what we can do. Well, that's not a good sign. We made the playoffs with a wild card spot, but we're 8-8 playing against the 12-4 Jets. The Dolphins finally turning around at 8-8. And that's a big time turnaround. The Bills 6-10. Tebow, 4,900 yards, 45 and 6. Yeah, right. Emmitt Smith, 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. David Johnson with 3. Riggins with 6. Owens, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Carter, 1,300 with 17. Pretty good. Davis, 930 with 7. Fitzgerald, 700 with 5. Johnson with 2. On defense, Brewski, 99 tackles. Sack totals, 11 for Cameron Wake, 8 for Sapp, 5.5 for Seymour. Interceptions, 3 for Reed, 2 for Taylor, Bailey, Barber, 1 for Jimmy Smith. First in offensive yards. Go 8 and 8. I mean, the defense almost has to be, I was going to say 25 or lower. That makes sense. Tebow MVP. This game's awful. Coach of the year. It's just so bad. Tebow offensive player, defensive player, nothing. Jordan Love offensive rookie of the year. Nice. All right. Let's upgrade the team. Let's go week by week. Can we beat the 12-4 New York Jets and make it to the next round? Nope. We lost 35-32. Even when we have the MVP on our team. Just doesn't make sense. Peyton Manning, 263, 4 touchdowns. Tebow awful, even though the yards are good. 377, 2 and 3. Walker, 62 yards, touchdown. Manning, ring guns, Tebow. Owens, 127 with a touchdown. Carmichael, touchdown. Hirsch, touchdown. 2 for Nick Boyle, and 1 for Vincent Jackson. And then the Seahawks beat the Jets 37-27. Barry Sanders, Super Bowl MVP. It's very interesting. Let's take a look at who is on the Seahawks, since we know who's on the Jets. Where are we? Right there. Let's see it, 37-27. Rodgers, interesting. 215, 3 touchdowns. Manning, 368, 4 and 1. I would have loved to see that Super Bowl matchup. Barry Sanders, touchdown, 166. Touchdown, Taylor. Whoa. Really? I mean, 166 was pretty good. Touchdown, Nick Boyle. Touchdown, no idea. 2 for Vincent Jackson. 1 for Randy Moss. And a touchdown for good old Mike Ditka. Let me get this straight. Go to the Seahawks. Randy Moss, Barry Sanders, Hopkins, Mike Ditka, Warwick Dunn, Mike Clayton. Sure. And that guy's name was Booby. Sure. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.